Hey, it's Will Matthews here, the author of You've Got This, the 5 self-coaching keys you need to live boldly and accomplish anything. Hey, in previous episodes, if you've been following along, we've been building out what we're going to call a mental toolbox that allows you to bring your best self forward no matter what's happening in the external environment, in the economy, the marketplace, etc., so that you can make that critical pivot from oh no to let's go. You might recall that in our first session, we talked about the quality of the questions that you're allowing your C drive, or your computer, or your cloud at this point to be focused on. What are the qualities of the questions that you're asking routinely, and how important it is to be very deliberate about those. In session 2, we talked about what we learned from our rock stars in the military, and that is embrace the suck. Learning how to not only tolerate difficult times, but actually learn to embrace those for the gifts and the learnings that we get that only come when we're faced with difficulties. New creativity, new strategies, new ways to not only survive, but also to thrive. In our third step then, we talked about minding your filters. What are you keeping out? What are you allowing in? Super important. Number 4, the value of having something to push back against. The analogy I'll share is on the football field at practice with the linemen. A lot of times they have this big thing. It's very, very heavy. And the linemen come up and it's called a blocking rack, and they come up and block against it, and they have to push it, and it's really, really hard. I mean, you're pushing against a lot of weight and a lot of other people, and the coaches are standing on it, super heavy, and you're pushing. And why is that? I mean, you got that resistance there during practice, so that when you're in the game, and you'll have near that much resistance, you can explode and make amazing blocks, amazing tackles. So we benefit when we have something to push back against. Number 5, right-sizing the role of worry in our lives so that we're protecting ourselves, but we're not getting bogged down as a result of our worry. So in these next 2 sessions, I want to spend a little time with you on educating you on what I've seen happen for people who are super successful, what they are observing, what they are aware of, and what they're watching out for. And of course, there are always external challenges that we have to deal with and work around and handle. Things like the economy and tough times and marketplace and competition and strange things happening within the company and strange things happening with our clients and customers. But here's the critical information. At some point on your success journey, you're going to come across a barrier that you created. I'm going to repeat that. At some point on your success journey, you're going to come across a barrier that you created. And these external concerns and situations can't even hold a candle to those barriers that we create in our own way, not always knowing it, but sure enough, building those barriers in our own way. Now, these barriers can show up as limiting beliefs, or senses of being unworthy, or perhaps the imposter syndrome. If only they knew how little I know, they'd throw me out of here, right? Great big, I've worked with a lot of leaders. Leaders across the board share these same concerns, as well as emerging leaders. So you're not alone. This is universal. Things like I'm not ready yet, or I don't want to look bad, or I don't want to be humiliated. All these things are the barriers that we put up there to kind of protect ourselves, we think, but they actually damage our results. They damage our ability to be successful. So as you look at this from a sports perspective, you might remember the shots never taken. These shots never taken in sports, in going for the president of the class role or not, in asking that cute girl or that cute guy out, and in our career, going for the promotion, going for a new career, a whole new direction that might really stimulate us even more. Do we take the shot or do we let it slide? Oftentimes, what I found is that it's tempting to look at external concerns for those reasons we don't hit our goals or have the satisfaction we're looking for. But in reality, what it really is, it's right here. It's in our head, it's in our heart. That we are somehow pushing our ability to move forward back ourselves. So if you're ready to start to look at the fears that you have, the primary fears that are driving your decisions, and you might not even be aware of it, make sure to be here for episode 7. I can't wait to see you then. And I'm going to look forward to hearing a little bit about, or sharing, I should say, a little bit more about how you can, once identified, how you can abolish these fears so that you can move forward and have the kind of results and joy and fulfillment that you really want. So I look forward to seeing you. Listen, success is a journey. That's why it takes a toolbox of ways and assets to be able to be powerful on a sustained basis. So when things get tough, don't give up, don't give in, and never, ever, ever let fear win. I'm Will Matthews, the author of You've Got This, and the creator of the online program called the Instant Warrior Online Success Course for emerging leaders. If you're interested in learning more, make sure to visit my website at mpgcoaching.com. And while you're there, subscribe to make sure you're getting these videos quickly at mpgcoaching.com/subscribe. See you next time.